Feels great. It feels great to be back. This is my escape room right here, and it feels good.
You said at that summer camp that you spoke at that you were as healthy as you've ever been, yet it's been a long time since you made it out here. So how do we make those two things?
It wasn't my decision. It's Coach Callahan. He's taking it slow with me, and Mike. They all taking it slow with me. Make sure I'm good for the season.
What have things been like for L'Jarius leading up to today?
Oh man, it's been a process. We've been trusting the process. Day in, day out, come in, put my work in. I'm back on this field now.
How's your patience level been?
It's been great.
How confident are you that you'll be ready to go when they play Denver?
I'll be very confident. Just taking the process day by day, and get my work in and make sure I'm ready for it.
What do you feel some of the things you need to do in order to get back to the L'Jarius Sneed that you?
First of all, I need to get condition-wise, get my fatigue up. It's been almost a year now, so since I played with football, it's just to get my win up.
With the physicality you play with and not having been able to practice for quite a while, how much work does it take to get that work in on the practice field to be where you need to be?
Physicality is going to come. That's who I am. I've been in the league, 6 years now, and that's who I am. Physical corner guy. I just got to get my technique out.
And how hard is it for you to believe in your body after all the problems you've had in the last year with your knee and then your quad?
It's a process. I'm not only believing in me. I'm trusting God. It's not in my hands, it's in God's hands.
Is the quad done? Is this all knee now?
Yeah, the quad is done. Don't worry about the quad. I'm okay.
Are you going to have to deal with the knee in practice or the way you did last year in terms of maintenance, that kind of thing?
That's a Callahan thing. It's a team thing. They're going to take care of me. It's the process. And, I believe in them, and they believe in me.
What do you think about this team and maybe some of the changes that have taken place, kind of around you this offseason?
I think we'll be great, man. Taking it day by day, coming in. I see the guys coming in every day, putting the work in, doing what it takes, to be successful this whole entire season. I think, we're heading in the right direction.
I know you're going to defer to your bosses all the time, but if you had your way, sounds like you would have been out here earlier. Do you think they've been super careful, overly careful?
It's a process. Everybody just trusting the process and making sure I'm good for week one.
What have people been telling you inside the building over the last couple of months?
Everybody been on my side. Just trust the process. It's been very frustrating for me because I want to rush and get back and hurry up and get back. But everybody inside making sure my mental, first of all, is straight and everything.
L'Jarius, what did you learn about yourself coming back from the 2 injuries?
I learned myself that to have patience. A lot of patience with this. Being away from football is kind of hurt because this is what I love, this is what I do for a living. But it taught me a lot of patience and getting closer to God.
Are you concerned at all?
You mentioned the mental part of it, being able to be out here on the field. Like, how much of a release is that? 'Cause I think that's something a lot of people don't understand.
It's a very big release. Coming out here, being a part of everybody as a whole, and not just in there rehabbing all the time. It's a big deal.
Are you concerned? Can you bring this team?
You'll see. You'll see. When it's time for them lights to come on, you'll see a whole different L'Jarius Sneed.
Is it hard to be patient, L'Jarius? I don't know if you pay attention to fans are clamoring, well, where's L'Jarius? When's he going to get back out there and so forth? Do you hear any of that stuff, and is it hard to remain patient?
You can't hide from it. You hear it, and you just trust the process, me, and not listening to the noise. Silence all the critics and trusting where I'm at right now and be where my feet at.
The injury last year, L'Jarius, how serious was that with the quad, and how much did it surprise you how bad it did? You know it was that bad at first?
At first I didn't. I continued to try to play as the game. I tried to finish the whole game with it. I didn't know it was going to be that bad, until I seen the imaging and got a second opinions.
How bad was it?
It's pretty significant. It was a very unique injury.
Did you have to have surgery on it?
No, I didn't have surgery. No.
Funny to see Borgonzi on this side. He kind of helped trade you from Kansas City.
Yeah, me and Mike got a great relationship. I love Mike, man. Yeah, he helping me a lot.
Are you concerned at all about the legal matter that's kind of ongoing down there in Texas?
No, sir. No concerns. I'm here right now with the team, and that's the only thing I'm worried about.
L'Jarius, what kind of stride do you think this secondary could take this year?
Oh, man, big stride. We got a lot of young guys, and them young guys ready to go. They come out every day, ask questions, ready to play football, and they love it.
I mean, not really. We live in pressure. You know what I'm saying? We live a life that, everywhere we go, even when it's not on the field, we have pressure, we have eyes looking on us. So it's just another game, another opportunity.
You got a couple of catches last week. How much does that help propel you kind of forward after the disappointment of the first one?
No doubt. I mean, I wouldn't say a disappointment, just the opportunities didn't come. And, I just based myself on opportunities. So we had 2 opportunities last week, and I think we did, we executed at a high level.
I think it looks like Simeon gives you a chance, like in the second half, to make some plays, doesn't he?
I mean, yeah, all the quarterbacks are really, really good. Yeah, Trevor's an amazing quarterback. He could get out there, spin the ball a little bit. And so is BA. You know, BA's been around the league for a long time, and then, you know, Cam's Cam. So at the end of the day, we have 3 really good quarterbacks, and I'm just excited every single time I step on the field.